Welcome to Travel with Danny and MJ. I'm Mary Jane.
And I'm Danny. We're traveling the world with just carry-ons and a backpack each.
Follow along on our adventures ahead. We're
going to Hong Kong.
Woo! Get ready for our 2 days in Hong Kong.
Yeah, the ship stayed overnight in Hong Kong. So we had almost 2 full days, although we got a late start because we tried to, well, we did find some Wi-Fi to get on to connect to the internet.
We just thought, well, we got some things to do, that we need some internet,
Right.
and there was like some sort of cafes on the pier. We'll just go there for a little while and get some stuff done and then head out. Well,
Nothing.
Hours later.
They weren't open. Then we went on a long trip to find it somewhere else. We went to a building that was under construction.
Yep.
That,
We were
that
trying to
said
find
it
a
had a
Starbucks.
Eventually we found it. Then we headed back to the ship.
And then we said, hey, let's eat lunch on the
We
ship
had
since
lunch
we
on
had
the
to shut
ship.
the computer off.
And,
so it was about 3 o'clock when we got
in
going.
the afternoon we got going again.
Which was kind of okay because we knew one of the spots we wanted to get to was good at sunset.
Yeah.
We are in Hong Kong. Just got off the ship. Now we're at the cruise port. The top level of it is like an open park area. You got this view out to some part of the harbor. We walked off the ship thinking we would find something to get on Wi-Fi very close, and there was nothing. So we've had a much longer walk than we thought we were going to have just to get online.
So we went into town. We took a ferry. You'll see it all up to the peak of Victoria Peak on Hong Kong Island.
And we watched the city transform.
We're in the Kowloon part of Hong Kong. We're going to get a ferry over to Hong Kong Island, maybe go up to Victoria Peak. It's pretty cloudy today, so I'm not sure what we'll see up there, but give it a try. We're going to take the Star Ferry across to Hong Kong Island. It's waiting in the waiting area. Apparently, you could have a much closer than the center of town cruise ship stop than we're at. But it's probably a smaller ship than ours. I believe this is our ferry arriving that we're going to get on. We're on the Star Ferry heading across the harbor to Hong Kong Island. And we made it to the top. This is a Victoria Peak viewing platform. You get up here, you have to pay extra for that.
It's a little windy.
Hong Kong Harbor at twilight. Lights are coming on. Hong Kong Harbor at sunset.
So after the time in Victoria Peak, we headed down on the tram.
Taking the tram down.
And took the ferry back to Kowloon, which was the other section across the harbor.
This is pulling away from Hong Kong Island.
Because I don't know if it's each night, but certainly the night we were there, they do a light show with all the buildings. They light up their facades, and there's lasers coming out of the top of some of them.
It was good, and there's music playing. It's definitely worth doing, and I think they have it every night. But if you are there, check the schedule.
Yeah. So you'll see a little bit of it. I don't think it shows as much on the video as you could see in person.
Yeah, I think we had heard there's a building light show. So I think it was a little different than I thought it was going to be, but you'll see the buildings do light up. There's different colors and there's different arrangements of the lights. So it's amazing to think that the city and that view is so choreographed and so beautiful.
Right. And then we went over to I think it's called the Temple Street Market. It's a night market with food.
What is happening here? We're walking through Hong Kong. I think this is Nathan Road, which is like a big shopping street. Arrived at the Temple Street Night Market. I'm gonna see what we can get here.
And had some things to eat there before heading back to the ship. Kind of late. Like probably didn't get back till after 10 to the ship.
Which is great when the ship is overnight. There was no pressure. We could have gotten back at 3 in the morning if we wanted.
Yeah.
So that's always nice when the ship stays. But we had some plans for the next day.
Yeah. Next day we got kind of an early start. Not super early, but we got out.
Yeah.
Took the Hong Kong subway system. Very, very good. Mm-hmm. We, it's very efficient. We had a little trouble navigating the way you pay, but it worked out in the end.
It finally worked out. Yeah.
All right, we're heading into the Hong Kong Metro subway lines. There's your lady ship heading in ahead, using what's called an octopus card to get around. We initially got physical cards, but you're better off with an app, but the app only works on iPhones so far. So my Android is useless, so we're using Mary Jane's phone for getting on and off. The train arriving. They come very frequently because one just left like maybe 2 minutes ago, and there's another one here already. So pretty efficient system because they have. Nope.
But we're not impressed with the ticketing system. With this octopus card, you can only put cash on it. You can't swipe in 2 people. That part we're not too impressed with.
Please stand back from the train doors.
And then we were like in the city.
Yeah. So we walked around the city. We went to this Manmo Temple, a very old temple.
Which is smack in the middle of all of the buildings.
Right.
And that's always cool to see the juxtaposition of the old building and surrounded by the skyscrapers.
Yeah.
Sir Thomas Jackson Bart, who was, I guess, important for the Hong Kong and Shanghai Banking Corporations, HSBC. And here's the HSBC Tower here on Hong Kong Island.
There's the Bank of China building, designed by IMP.
Old colonial building. I'm not sure. I'll find out what the name of this building is. Little fountain in the middle. In amongst all the skyscrapers here in Hong Kong. It's pretty cool. It's supposed to be, I think it's the most densely populated place in the world. One of the most anyway. And, people live like 2,000 people per square kilometer, which is a lot of people. And yeah, skyscrapers. Used to it from New York, but pretty cool. These trees are just like growing on this wall. The roots are just hanging down the side of the wall. Kind of cool. This is the Manmo Temple. I'm gonna go check it out. It's right next to a construction site, but have a look.
This is the Manma Temple, built in 1847. It's the main Chinese temple on Hong Kong Island, with the meeting house where Chinese merchants met to discuss community affairs. The street we are on is called Hollywood Road, and it was the first street in Hong Kong.
It's a very old temple, overlooked by a giant skyscraper. This is the inside of the temple. The temple is split into two spots. This is the bigger portion of the temple. Lots and lots of incense coils being burned all around.
I wish you could smell it in here. I feel very spiritual.
Big altar in the back here. People bring fruit as offerings to the gods, right? Flowers. It's very pretty.
Feel like one. That I got was Emperor Zhang Day on the auspicious day of the last winter of the sea year, the bright pig demon.
We stopped by the Four Seasons for a kind of splurgy little snack.
We did.
But it was a beautiful spot overlooking the harbor.
We needed to sit down because by then we had already walked so many miles,
Right.
and needed a little break.
Yeah.
And it was a nice treat. It was a nice stop.
Quick snack at the Four Seasons overlooking the harbor. And it's a splurgy snack, but it's a beautiful view. It's called the Pool Terrace at the hotel. They have a sort of infinity pool that goes right over the harbor.
And after that, one of the things you have to do is get on what they call the ding-dings, which are double-decker trams that go through the city slowly.
Crowded.
Right.
But they make a lot of stops, so there's a lot of movement. We didn't get a seat right away, but then we did.
Yeah.
And we were right at the front window.
Yeah.
And you get to experience the city from a different viewpoint.
Yeah.
It's one thing to be a pedestrian, but now you're on a double-decker bus, basically, but it's small.
Yeah.
And you can really look around and see how many people live and work there.
Yeah. And we took that ding-ding to another ferry that went kind of close to the ship because our time was running out.
Yes, we had to.
We had a really
get
nice
back to the ship.
couple of days in Hong Kong, and I really I'm looking forward to going back there.
Yeah, we'll go another time and spend some more time.
Right.
Very easy city.
Taking a different ferry back to get to the ship. There's the Discovery Princess out there. Look at this little water taxi. Harbor cruises.
We are on our last mode of transportation in Hong Kong. We're on a ferry going back to our ship. There somewhere. You can see it. We've been on multiple ferries, buses, subways,
Funicular to the top of the
a tram that they call a ding-ding that went about a half a mile an hour.
buses.
Yep, and our feet, which we walked many, many miles in here in Hong Kong, which we've loved. The cruise has been here, got here yesterday morning, and it's the next day afternoon, so we're heading back to our ship to head on out. It's been great. We'll be back again.
We'll be back. I have extra Hong Kong dollars left.
Sailing away.
Thanks for traveling with Danny and MJ.
We look forward to seeing you on our next adventure.